I think there was an era which started when Will Greenwood's father was coach to England, when famously he made the remark about the McDoyle coached Irish team that the Irish team needed a brain transplant. That began, I think, the era of war of words between England and Ireland. This era that we're coming to now is about a supremely confident English side. In many ways, the germination of the current side under Woodward. That fearsome aggression, certainty they were going to win under coaches like Jack Rowell of Bath and Dick Best of Harlequins. And they underestimated us.
Gets it to Bradley. Elwood the drop it goal.
Again, you know, the old English superiority complex when they play against one of their little Celtic brethren, and they can't help themselves. And they came over full of themselves that day. They were going to get about 25 players out of 30 in the Lions squad that was going to be announced the next day. We weren't going to get diddly squashed.
England had a very big pack. They also had a terrific backline, and they were led by Will Carling. And England had come to Lansdowne Road expecting to win this game. They were brimful of confidence, and the only way that Ireland was going to beat them was to use traditional Irish methods, and that's get in their faces, and they really did get in their faces.
Eric Elwood's kicking game was immaculate that day, and he got every point he could out of the game for us in terms of also landing on 2 drop goals. Ireland didn't have many chances that day, but they took every chance that came their way, and that was mainly thanks to Eric Elwood.
Whistle goes. Kennedy to Ireland.
There's a wholeness about Elwood's play that's always impressed me. Not the most nimble on his feet, not the quickest ball handling out half, but in terms of getting it tactically right on the big occasions, he's right up there in the Campbell League.
Eric Elwood from the 10-metre line. Has found the target and the distance.
And it was just an incredibly passionate performance. Again, Willie Anderson, an unstated role as the unofficial forwards coach, because he was then also a development officer.
Ball is available on the Irish side. Bradley, Elwood, another drop it goal. It's over! Eric Elwood, his second drop it goal.
And everybody remembers Mick Galway's try.
As it comes back to Carling. His pass goes astray.
There were some thumping tackles put in, one in particular on Will Carling, which caused the English skipper to lose the ball.
The tackling by Philip Danaher in the centre, in which I remember when he drilled Carling, absolutely drilled him, to such an extent that not only did Carling lost possession of the ball.
Ireland then snapped it up. Elwood got it away to Michael Bradley, and eventually it was finished off by Mick Galway, who'd put in a stirring performance, and the big monster man went over in the corner for what was the winning try.
Mick Galway's in! Mick Galway seals it for Ireland!
We played with extraordinary passion, really. It was it was a throwback game, I think, where we were greater than the sum of our parts. The Galway try, I suppose, in a way, is a sort of poor man's Ginger McLaughlin try, where he storms over in the corner to effectively win the match for us.
You hear a lot of noise, and you know, you can hear your own, but like sometimes you can block that noise out. You hear your own teammates, but you have to be able to hear them. You know, I remember Simon Gagan was on my left and he was shouting, and you know, there was a big sigh because people obviously wanted to score to finish the match off.
As the crowd rise to 15 Irish heroes.
17-3, the team of all the talents had been beaten, and the no-hopers Ireland had won. A victory that would be remembered by everyone who was there.
The crowd carried us off that day, and it was a fantastic feeling.
Look out for a girl that runs on the pitch, and he actually turns and says hello to. It's a sister who he got a ticket for the match that day. He never met her before the game, he never met her after the game. The only time he met her was on the pitch just after he scored the try.